So every now and then I come across a client that kind of rubs me the wrong way. So I feel like I need to start telling stories as to why, as a stylist, you will fire a client, because these people are crazy and I need to let other people know what to do and what not to do when it comes to your hairstylist. So it's story time. So just a little backstory on me. I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in the middle of the desert. I live in Cali, but in the middle of the desert. Like, people think of Cali and they think of like palm trees and beaches and all that. Not all of Cali is like that. So I'm a military spouse. We live on an army base, and it's literally 30 minutes to the freeway. The next town is like 45 minutes. So whenever I have to go and get like products, whenever I have to go get hair, or just to go to Walmart, it takes me 45 minutes from post to get to the next town, to get to Walmart, to get to these stores, you know what I mean? So when I plan for going off post, like, it's a whole day's journey. Like, I literally have to plan out what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna get, make a budget, and plan out a time frame, what time I'm gonna leave, what time I'm gonna be back, all that other stuff. So like, I hate to break my my schedule, but sometimes I will do so for my clients, you know what I mean? So this particular client, she was a newcomer. I had never did her hair before. Actually, she was new to the post, if I'm not mistaken. And she had made a post on Facebook, and she was looking for a braider, and of course all my clients were like tagging me. So this is just me, and she's like, "Hey, do you braid?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And that's all I said. I feel like I shouldn't have to go into detail about my business. Either you want to know about it or you don't. So if you don't ask me, sometimes I just don't tell. Sometimes if I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of work, or I'm going to be having a whole lot of clients, and I'm not going to be able to respond to you, then I would go ahead and send you a price list, or I'll be like, "Yes, I braid, but I'm with a client. Can I hit you back?" Or, whatever the case may be. This particular client, she hit me up. It was at night. So I wasn't really, usually I don't answer my phone after a certain time, but this time I did, and it was just like, okay, let me go ahead and respond to her really quick. So then I responded to her. She didn't say anything back, and then it was like here, and then I realized that she had made a post promoting her business, and she was a photographer, and this was before I really thought about getting my daughter into modeling. So yeah, she was a photographer or whatever, and so I was asking her about her business and her prices, which I'm asking you about. I'm interested in your business, so I feel like I should come at you and ask you the normal questions. How much do you charge? Mind you, she never asked me that when it came to braids, to getting her hair done or whatever. She never asked me how much I charged or anything. I ended up asking her how much she charged for her business, and she gave me a price, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, I really want to get my daughter some pictures taken. I'm going to be, inboxing you soon about it. She's like, okay, cool. That was the end of our conversation. Not once did she ask me about my prices. Is there an age limit on, kids, or, is anything included? She did not ask me anything about my business. So I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I left it alone. If she wanted some more information, she would have asked me. So anyway, like the next day, I get an alert because people had started tagging me and stuff. So I went to check it, and it was the same girl, and she's like, "Oh, is anybody on post braid?" So of course my clients are tagging me. She goes, "Oh yeah, I messaged her, but she never gave me a price." And I don't even know what you want done. Like, how can I give you a price? But you know what? I'm like, maybe I should have just sent her a price list, or maybe she asked me for a price list and it just kind of went over my head, and let me send this girl a price list. So I did, and I was like, you know what, my bad, here you go. She goes, well, it's for my girls. There at the time, if I'm not mistaken, they were like 3 and 5 or something like that. They were young. And I was like, okay, well, usually for my kids, the price is somewhere between like $30 and $40 for, simple cornrow style. And with my kids' styles, it usually includes like beads. The hair is included if they're getting hair. I don't really charge more for a design or anything, just whatever comes to mind. Sometimes that's what I do, unless it's something particular that their parents want. Everything's included. I feel like that's a good price for kids. People don't understand, like, kids sometimes are more, they're more work because they have to move, they have to they want to see what I'm doing. They're looking for their parent. They are watching TV and they're getting excited about it and they're jumping and all this other stuff. So they're more work than a lot of adults are. And I have a lot of kids that have more hair, just as much if not more hair than my adult clients. So I don't have a kid's price, but the cheapest for a child is anywhere between $30 and $40. Okay, that's not a lot to me. So anyway, she was like, yeah, they're only this age or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, so for them it's gonna be this price. She was like, for a child? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay. I don't really remember how the conversation ended. I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere because I don't remember deleting it, but that was the end of that conversation. That she hits me up again like, okay, when can you do it? So let's just say this was like a Monday. I was like, well, I can do it tomorrow. She was like, okay, what time? I was like, 9 o'clock. Now, I had planned on going off post this day. Like, I was gonna, as soon as the kids went off to school, get ready to go off post, do what I have to do, and then come back. I changed my plans. And everything was set. So she makes the appointment. It was, let's just say Tuesday. I don't remember. Of course, it was a while ago. So let's just say it was Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Tuesday comes around. I don't hear nothing. There's no confirmation or cancellation. But I had just talked to her the day before. So I didn't think nothing. 9 o'clock rolls around. Nothing. 9:30, nothing. 10 o'clock. And I'm like, did this girl really just stand me up? Like, you stressed me out about getting these kids' hair done. And now you're not going to come? Left it alone, figured some more stuff I can do while I was home, and, it was what it was. Then that afternoon rolls around, and she posts a picture on the little community page on Facebook, and she's like, if you want your kid's hair done, go to such and such. She does a good job. What? Like, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, like, it didn't bother me that she went to somebody else. It bothered me that you did not cancel the appointment that you had with me. You could have canceled an hour before and I'd have been fine with that, but you just did not show up. You didn't call, you didn't text, nothing, but you went to somebody else and now you're promoting her work. Cool. Okay, and the girl she went to, I have no problems with her. I actually had sent some clients to her at one point. So I didn't have a problem with the girl. I had a problem with the client, the one that made the appointment, because that's just disrespectful. And I think people really don't take hairstylist jobs seriously. Like, in their minds, we're just sitting around twiddling our thumbs waiting for somebody to ask us to plan their hair. That's not what we do. So when you break appointments like that, we feel some type of way. Like, I don't want to say I'd be pissed off, but it makes me want to do the whole make a deposit thing. And I be trying so hard not to, even though people tell me all the time, until you need to start making people pay deposits. I just don't want to do people like that. I don't. But I understand why stylists do that. You know what I mean? So, I left it alone. What can you do, But then she had the nerve to hit me up again. You didn't even make your first appointment. You still, I don't, no apology, no nothing. Hey, sorry, I didn't make the other appointment. Is there any way you can get my girls in? No. Like, I even referred her to somebody else. I think there may be a total of 4 braiders on this post. I referred her to whoever I could think of. That's what I referred her to. Like, there's nothing I can do for you. She hit me up at least 3 times after that. And I was just like, this girl is crazy. Like, she thinks that I'm going to do her hair after she stood me up that one time. Like, you only get one time with me, because I've given people multiple times to, you know, either not show up, to show up late. Like, I will give people chances sometimes if I feel like they're really apologetic for standing me up, especially if it's something that they don't have no control over. But when she hit me up again, it was just like she really just didn't care. Like, can you get my girls in today? No. I cannot. Like, I don't know what to tell you after that. And I've I don't know, like I said, I tried to refer her to the other girls that were here on post. And then the other thing was, I think she did actually go through those other girls, but I was always the last resort. And I was always the last resort. And she you know, I felt like there was always like an attitude when it came to her hitting me up. I know one time she hit me up and she was like, she made another post and was like, are you able to do my girl's hair? And I didn't respond right away. Like, I read it, but I didn't respond right away. And she hit me up again like, well, can you do it? Like, you don't get to have an attitude with me. You stood me up. No, I cannot. Like, I don't know what to tell you, like I said. So I cannot believe that thing just fell like that. Jesus Christ. That's what I get for being cheap. But these things work so good. Anyway, so yeah, after that, I think she stopped trying. I think one more time somebody had like referred me, and the only comment she made was, nah, I'm good, or I'd rather do it myself, or something she said. But, you know, oh well, like, you brought this on yourself. Like, I don't know what to tell you after that. And it's not just me, it's other stylists too that go through stuff like this. But it's like, why? Like, it was so simple just to call me and cancel. Like, I'm okay. I would rather you call and cancel than for you to not show up. And then for you to message me again, like, I'm just going to be like, yeah, come on. Like, no, take your business elsewhere. I'm okay with that. I'm good without you. You know what I mean? That is my story for the day. And I have a lot of stories like that, honestly. I think I'm going to try to do a story time like once a week, because people are crazy and they expect the most for the least amount of money. Like, girl, no. Like, because people be having me messed up, and I like to use people as examples. So until next time, stay beautiful and keep it classy.